Well, just because Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio is still living the good life on vacation motorcycling through Texas, we didn't forget about Bobtanical. Did you know you could grow more tomatoes with less garden space? Master Gardener Mel Glover and Bob Riggio explain on this episode of Bobtanical Garden.
Bobtanical, sponsored by True Green. For all your lawn, tree, and shrub care, along with pine beetle protection, think True Green this spring.
Welcome, Bobtanical Garden. Mel Glover, Master Gardener. I'm Bob Riggio. Mel, we're going to talk a little bit about beans, and you telling me there's two kinds of beans, bush beans and pole beans.
Correct.
Today we'll talk a little more about pole beans.
Mostly pole beans, you bet.
Yeah.
And there's three different colors. Of course, there's a green, and there's yellow, and then there's purple. And we love the purple beans because when you cook them, they turn green.
Three different colors that applies to pole beans.
Correct. Or bush beans,
okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
But bush beans take up a lot of room in your garden. They don't get very tall. But my wife has got me convinced to go with the pole beans, and she helped find these in a catalog. And they're pole bean cages, so we plant 4 beans to each side, and they will go all the way up to the top. And she can pick her beans to her heart's content.
And you were mentioning you can actually put these pole beans in a flower garden.
Exactly. It doesn't take a lot of room. So if you just have a small garden or a small space, you can put the tower in there or any kind of a upright thing for the beans to crawl on. You'll be all set.
Yeah, and even possibly even landscaping. You know, I mean, once the beans start climbing up the pole or the cage here, I mean, it's going to look fairly nice.
Right. It'll look real good. And the other thing we like to do with beans, in the middle of July when our peas are done, lettuce is done, you can plant a second crop of beans in the same place, and you'll have beans in the middle of September.
So you could plant beans beginning now through
the middle of July.
Through the middle of July.
Yep.
Okay.
It just depends when you call for the first frosts in Rapid City.
It's always me, isn't
it's
it?
Always.
All right, thanks a lot, Mel.
You're welcome.
All right, join us next time on Bobtanical Garden.